bail denied for Sean Diddy Combs. The music mogul ordered to stay in jail after being convicted on 2 counts of prostitution. Good evening, I'm Jessica Moore. Sean Diddy Combs had been facing a potential life sentence, but today a jury acquitted him of the top charges: racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. The verdict brought Combs to his knees as it was read in court today. We have team coverage tonight. Addie Guajardo has reaction from outside the courthouse, but we begin with Alice Gaynor, who has been covering this case from the very beginning, pulling what has to be a 20-hour day today. Thank you for taking the time. Tell us.
Feels like it. It was hot out there, too.
I'm sure.
So his attorneys were hoping he'd walk out of the courthouse tonight, and some people were thinking that would happen. It did not happen. The judge denied his bail, even though his defense attorneys were arguing quite a bit, saying he had been a model prisoner, also pointing to 6 of his 7 children in the courtroom. But the government and judge said what he was convicted of carries mandatory detention. Sean Combs pumped his fist and later dropped to his knees, put his arms on his chair, and prayed following the verdict. When he stood up, his family and friends cheered and clapped.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system.
We're happy with the verdict, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate the jurors taking their time and paying attention to the charges and, the trumped-up charges, and they seen it for what it really was. A FRICO wasn't a RICO.
Combs was found not guilty of racketeering, conspiracy, and not guilty of 2 counts of sex trafficking, but was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
The defense was able to put in its case in its cross-examination of Cassandra Ventur, of Jane, and they did not put up their own witnesses because they correctly assessed that they were already in a very good situation.
Whether or not the freak-offs cross that line from maybe morally questionable or seriously questionable to illegal, I think that's where things broke down for the prosecution.
Cassandra Ventura's attorney reacted after court.
She's in a good place. She's pleased that, again, that the jury has found him liable, or actually guilty of 2 federal crimes.
Later in the day, the judge denied bail, telling the defense the burden was on them to establish that Combs posed no danger. He referenced the defense telling jurors this video of Combs attacking Ventura was domestic violence. Quote, "And you full-throatedly in your closing argument told the jury there was violence here, and domestic violence is violence." Combs' mother, children, and other family and friends said nothing to the cameras as they exited the courthouse. Combs is facing up to 10 years behind bars on each of the 2 counts he was convicted of.
This sentencing is really up in the air. He has no prior offenses, which puts him in the lowest category for calculating those guidelines.
We'll see what the judge decides. Sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd. There is a status hearing next week. Jessica.
All right, so Alice, you've covered so many trials. This was a very different crowd as far as the other reporters covering it.
That's
not
right.
just mainstream media, right?
Right. Not just legacy media. We had so many streamers out there, YouTube, social media. And when we were listening to the defense in that news conference they had outside, the streamers were trying to kind of come over, and court officers are very strict down there. There's barricades, and only certain reporters can be in certain places when you have a special pass. And so they were trying to come in, and they weren't allowed to. But they have been out there day after day. It's incredible. Surrounding the courthouse. Today they had barricades. The sidewalk was closed. You had to walk around. So I haven't seen anything like that in other high-profile trials. So that was different. The streamers and the different people, doing their own personal opinions and social media reporting on the case. So that was interesting.
One guy who rented a house in the city for the sole purpose of covering the trial for 2 months.
Wow.
Anyway, great coverage. I know it's been a long 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
but thank you for taking the time to join us tonight.
Appreciate it.